My name is Honorable John Mututho. Today internationally, because it's a day when we reflect at our achievements in fighting drugs and substance abuse worldwide. From us here at John Mututho Empowerment Center, we wish everybody well. And I want to start by calling an end to pretense by the people who are supposed to be taking charge and ensuring that nobody is suffering or induced to this kind of suffering. I start with a fatherly advice. Grandfatherly, if you so like. Mothers, particularly young mothers, make sure your children go to Sunday school. That's the beginning of good living. If you don't, then they are going to get the likes of the former presidential aspirants who went all over around telling people that Bangi was good and nobody challenged him. And I warn him, try it now. I'm going to challenge you every minute, every second in 24 hours. You can't allow our children, our families to go this way. Bangi, all those hard drugs are bad. There's nothing like we can negotiate. There's nothing negotiable. You should not even mention it. And I want to ask my friend, Mheshimiwa Pasalis. I don't know, and I respect you. I don't know which school you attended recently, but I would like to give you a 20 hours lecture to tell you the harm that you are going to do to Kenyans as you seek to legalize cannabis. We cannot be pulling this way and then you are going that way. At this moment in time, Monica Juma, our own Kenyan, is in charge of UNODC. Let's support her by doing the right thing. And for you, Murkomen, tafadhali, just look in your desk. I left 4 sets of regulations. One was processed by Kimemia, who was the PS that particular time. And thank you so much, Kimemia, who was the former governor, His Excellency Kimemia. But 3 of those regulations still remain unattended. Regulation number 1 is to do with quality of alcohol. We have so many people dying who should not be dying. 14,000 according to WHO. And when you consider throat cancer and liver cancer, then it's 21 annually. 21,000 go every year because somebody somewhere does not want you to sign the quality regulation. Let people drink if they want to drink, but let them drink the right alcohol. Alcohol cannot kill you if you take in a disciplined manner, if you take it with decorum. I share this one person who used to be called Nyaga, the first person who introduced the standards in bread, particularly the expiry date. He was trained in Moscow. And this Nyaga man, I used to buy him 2 bottles every Sunday. That in the 80s. Why? I used to admire the way he was drinking. He would take the first bottle and describe the chemistry behind that bottle and everything, and make it look so glorious. Then the second bottle, and he cannot pass from that side. I was that time at the University of Nairobi. Alcohol per se cannot kill if you take the quality and observe the quality. Number 3 regulation was to do with treatment. We are at John Mututho Empowerment Center, and we have had over 5,000 patients here now for the last about 9 years or so. We know the theory. We are collaborating or partnering with the people who are in India, and in that particular organization have 300 rehabs, and they handle 150,000 people daily. We are now having an outpatient here because most of the people are shy, and soon we are going to have it online. So if you are an addict, feel free to come to John Mututho Empowerment Center, or at least get in touch online or get hold of me, Honorable John Mututho. Everybody knows my number. And I will say it again here because I have nothing to hide. 0722 514 635, 0722 514 635. And we talk on how you can be handled online, like we said, or as an outpatient. I thank SHA for once they have done it right. They are sponsoring all the civil servants and all the teachers 100%. to selected rehabs. We just happen to be one in the list of rehabs. About payment is another long story, but payment or no payment cannot make us wait here and see people die year in, year out. Finally, is enforcement. Nyinyi watu, and I speak in Kiswahili, you soldiers, you people who are doing enforcement, first of all, can I ask the AG to get the proper uniform for the police officers? Police, National Police Service is not an authority. It is not supposed there to intimidate people. Let them keep that battle fatigue in their barracks or wherever they are and wear nice police uniforms, neat police uniforms, and let them be civil. Let them listen to us. I don't see why you need about 20 men to come and lift somebody to a lorry so that you are arresting. I don't know what is hard. I have negotiated with people even in Mkuru Kwaruben, those drug people. You just need to speak your mind and say, here, Hailuhusiwi, and these things are going to be like this. There must be a voice of reason, honestly. And if you must wear those combat things, then go to the military, the KDF, and ask them how operations are conducted. There's only one commander. There's only one person giving instructions. That place is like a madhouse where when you're acting, even people who want to obey your instructions cannot be able to obey because everybody is issuing orders and directives. This is Kenya 2026. Next year we have elections. Let our elections not of electing people who are of that caliber, but people with the decorum, people who are going to consider that the most important thing you have to do is to preserve life at what cost, and stop scaring our children, our wives, our relatives, yeah, our people going to work and doing their own thing. Don't scare them. Just speak it out. If a doctor is going to attend a maternity case, which they started yesterday, then now you're blocking them at the roadblock because it's Gen Z. Please consider also, even the unborn has rights. And I'm calling for severity. I'm calling for a voice of reason. The situation is now very bad. Don't go by anything. Even what I was talking about a couple of minutes ago, that according to WHO, we have 14,000 Kenyans who lose their life because of alcohol, direct injection. And about another number there for throat cancer and liver cancer. Total is about 21.5 people. 21.5 thousand people. 21,500 people die every year because of alcohol. When you add the substance abuse, because alcohol now is being fortified with substances, the figure is shameful. If you compare what we are spending on road safety, and I'm not saying 4,500 is not a small number, the people who die because of road accidents, and the amount of money we are spending on road safety, then you realize that NACADA is supposed to be in the region of 35 billion shillings. That is urgent. I'm not saying because I have interest, I'm the former chairman of NACADA, but I'm saying because they have no voice. They are voiceless. They're just like Laia. They cannot be able to stand here and say what I'm saying. I'm saying working by proportion of people who die, and then apportioning the national budget towards that, then NACADA should be having something like 35 billion shillings so that they can be able to cope with the situation. The situation is very, very, very bad. You saw this idiot who came from Russia the other time and was giving people water, some juice, and then they made the world believe that our women are like he describes them. I want to tell Kenyans, I was a senior citizen, a very senior person in this community, our women are solid. What they didn't tell you is that there's a small drug which is water soluble and which is tasteless, is what he was using. So when you're accepting, if you're a lady and you're accepting water from a stranger or a glass of juice or even that handshake, be very careful. It will impair your brain and the way your brain functions as already. These and many more, fentanyl, these are new drugs. Things are simply pathetic.